Don't miss the moment. In Matthew, Jesus shared a story to his disciples, not because he wants to confuse them, but because he wants to warn them, to wake them up to the truth. He shared a parable about the 10 virgins. And this parable, when you read through, it's about a meaningful story, a really short one, talking about when people who thought that they were ready, but they weren't. This is a parable not for back then, but for us today. Let's read through Matthew chapter 1, chapter 25, verse 1 through 13. Point 1 is, all of us gets tired, but don't let that stop you. Verse 5 says, but while the bridegroom was delayed, all slumbered and slept. This shows us even the wise gets tired. Life happens. Distractions from school, stress, money, all of those things wear us down. But God only wants one thing, because we're all human beings. He understands that. It's about putting our heart to prepare and to be ready for His arrival to come. Point two is, looking ready isn't enough. Verse 1 through 4 says, 5 of them were foolish and 5 of them were wise, but only the wise took oil. They all had lamps, but only some brought back oil. This tells us that you can look spiritual on the outside, but on the inside, you're empty. God wants a real preparation. Point 3 is that you can't borrow someone else's oil. Faith isn't something transferable to one's person. In verse 8 through 9 says, give us some of your oil. But the wise replied, no. This shows us, even if you try borrowing someone for urgency, you needed faith from the Lord, that's not right. You can ask the preachers for help. They can guide you from the Bible. You can ask your friends to pray for you. But your walk with God is you alone. Point 4 is, the door doesn't stay open forever. The verse 10 says, and the door was shut. This tells us that when the door closes quietly, but finally, one day, the door will close. So we have to prepare ourselves for when the time meets. Now my conclusion to you all is, keep your lamp burning. In verse 13 says,
Therefore keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour.
Now God doesn't need you to figure anything out. The only thing He needs is that God gave us today. It's for a reason. Use it. Light your lamp when you wake up, and replenish your lamp with oil daily. And don't miss the moment.